Okay, so today we will be talking about the Louisiana Slave Database and the Louisiana Slave Database research report and project that I have here for you. So, students were provided with the Louisiana Slave Database that documented the slaves in that particular area from 1718 to 1820. Using SPSS, we were able to choose from over 50 variables to run their frequencies and analyze their data. The database was written by Ms. Gwendolyn Hall in 1984. Now, all methodology used in gathering the data was to run the files in SPSS to record their percentages and values corresponding, and to chart and graph the data afterwards. The Louisiana Slave Database in itself has a corresponding code book to differentiate between the variables and what each variable is a description of. So, the Louisiana Slave Database has information such as age, birthplace, sex, names, and many skills and characteristics possessed by the many slaves during this time. So, here we can see two figures on the poster here. Now, these are two out of the 5 variables in which was run, in which I ran for this particular project. Now, figure 1 here focuses on, if I could just get it to show. Okay, figure 1 here talks about the African regions in which the slaves were captured from. This is where they originated from and were taken. This is where they were taken from, abducted from. As you can see, there are 5 regions here. These are the top 5 regions. There was many more, but I chose the top 5. Senegambia here, which is a coastal region in Africa, was one of the top places for the Africans to be abducted. Now, you can see here that there is a section titled Africans Only. No, that is not a region. Africans Only refers to the unidentified regions in which these slaves were captured from. So you can see a lot of them came from Senegambia, but also a lot of them came from regions in which were unidentified. So with a whopping 6.4%. Now, Central Africa, Beta Benin, and Sierra Leone, numbers are not as high, but these are the top numbers out of this particular category. Now, if we move over to figure 2, we see the gender of slaves. This was another variable in which I had run in SPSS. The gender of the slaves, you see there's about roughly 55% male, and let's see, to be exact, there is 40.3% female slaves. Okay, so I'm guessing that there were more male slaves just due to the fact that they could do the more strenuous activities than the females. They could do more hard-working activities, more things in the fields, you know, more things of that nature that women necessarily would not do. So you can see that both of the graphs here are bar graphs, and they are bar graphs basically compare different fields, different categories. Now, also, this database, all references for this particular project came from the Louisiana Slave Database, and you can see that right here. The references right there. Now, in conclusion, the Slave Database is an online research tool that's open, and it provides a lot of historical information on slaves, as well as free population that were located in the Louisiana area during this time. Like I stated once before, gender, birthplace, and plantation locations. Also, the characteristics in which they were good at, the skills that they had in which they were traded upon. The research in this database explores the percentages and numbers behind this movement of enslaving so many different minorities. and it is a great tool for furthering your knowledge on just the African American, well, the African culture and African history. So thank you.